Warning: place the safety in the on position and carefully inspect the firearm to ensure it is clear and unloaded. Begin by pushing in on the spring guide and lifting the receiver cover up and out of place. Remove the recoil spring by pushing it towards the front of the weapon. Slide the recoil spring out and locate the hammer. Make sure the hammer is in the down and locked position. Slide the bolt carrier, and the gas piston out of place. Locate the two tang screws located in the rear of the receiver. Using a flathead screwdriver, remove the two tang screws. Loosen the existing stock of the AK-47 by carefully inserting a flathead screwdriver and separating the stock from the receiver. Note, AK-47 wood stocks often swell inside the receiver, creating a tight fit. Work the stock out of place by wiggling back and forth. Once you have successfully removed the existing stock from the AK-47, insert the pivot housing assembly into the receiver. With the pivot housing assembly in the receiver, use a marker or a pencil to mark the location of the receiver and tang holes. Remove the pivot housing assembly from the receiver. Use a drill and a 1/16 inch starter drill bit to drill 2 pilot holes in the center of each marking. Now use a 3/16 inch drill bit to widen the 2 pilot holes you have already drilled and remove any excess debris. Now reinsert the pivot housing assembly back into the receiver and locate both of the tang screws. Insert both of the screws into the 2 pilot holes you have already drilled. Using a flathead screwdriver, tighten both of the screws so that the pivot housing assembly is secure to the receiver. Remove the existing pistol grip by loosening the pistol grip screw located on the bottom of the pistol grip and sliding the entire assembly out of place. Locate the new ATI pistol grip and thread the pistol grip screw into the bottom. Push down on the pistol grip nut on the inside of the receiver and slide the pistol grip into place along the base. Tighten the pistol grip screw using a flathead screwdriver so that it is tight to the receiver. To install the Picatinny rails for the upper handguard, locate the 3 nut pockets on the inside of the handguard. Insert 1 nut into the pocket and hold down with a finger. Flip the handguard over and insert the supplied 6/32 by 3/8 inch panhead screw into the handguard and tighten with a Phillips head screwdriver. Continue for all 3 screws. Locate the swivel stud attachment, bottom Picatinny rail, and bottom handguard. Thread the swivel stud into the bottom Picatinny rail so that it is snug. Insert the nut into the nut pocket and turn the handguard over. Place the rail into the handguard slot and insert the 6/32 by 1/2 inch panhead screws. Use a Phillips head screwdriver to tighten the screws. Using the same process, locate both side Picatinny rail attachments and insert the rails into the bottom handguard. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, tighten the rails in place. Locate the handguard latch on the right side of the rear sight base and turn the latch so that it is in the unlocked position. Lift the existing upper handguard out of place. Remove the existing upper handguard from the gas tube by rotating it 180 degrees and sliding it off the gas tube. Next, unthread the cleaning rod and remove the rod from the AK-47. Now, locate the lower handguard lock and flip it so it is in the unlocked position. Loosen the lower handguard band from the existing bottom handguard and remove the bottom handguard from the AK-47. With the new ATI bottom handguard, align the bottom handguard over the rear sight base and firmly slide the handguard up and into place. Realign the lower handguard band with the bottom handguard and flip the lock so it is secure and in the lock position. Install the new ATI upper handguard by fitting it over the gas tube and rotating the upper handguard 180 degrees until it is securely fit on the gas tube. Insert the gas tube into the gas piston and make sure the upper and lower handguards are aligned. Push down on the upper handguard and lock the handguard latch so it is secure and locked in place. Reinsert the cleaning rod into the front of the AK-47 and make sure the cleaning rod is tightly threaded and secured in place. Reinsert the bolt and the bolt carrier into the AK-47 by making sure the bolt carrier aligns with the existing track on the rifle and sliding the carrier into place. Reinsert the recoil spring and slide the spring back into place. Make sure the recoil spring guide is correctly aligned with the track on the back of the AK-47 and locked in place. Align the receiver cover to the AK-47 and push down over the spring guide to lock the receiver cover in place. You have now successfully installed ATI's Strikeforce stock package for the AK-47.